Hey guys, my name is Cassiani Parasoni, and this is going to be my summary of learning project for my ECMP355 class. These are going to be only a few things that I've taken away from the class because there are so many, but I feel like these are the ones that will be most beneficial to me when I become a teacher. Let's get started. Okay, so to start off, the first thing, when I first got into Alex's class, I was a little nervous because he said we'd have to blog on a regular basis. I'm really not much for blogging, but after a few weeks and some blogging prompts to get me started, I started to enjoy blogging and have really come to love it. So a few of the tools that will help us out when we blog that I found really useful are Bitly is the first one. Bitly is a website where you can take a URL that's really long and nasty, which they usually are, copy it, paste it right when you go to the first page when you type in Bitly, and then it will shorten the URL for you. So the code goes from something really long and nasty to something shorter. The second thing I'm going to be talking about is Compfight. Compfight is a website that shows pictures, and the nice thing about this website is that the pictures that you get off of it will be you will be able to give the regular person who took the picture the credit. So of anything you want, I'm just typing in dog here. A bunch of pictures come up of dogs, and you can use any of them. And the nice thing is when you do click a picture that you like, you'll be able to give the proper source for the person who took it, and then they can get the proper credit for it. And another website similar to this is Flickr. It is the same idea, just a different website. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about besides blogging that I found really useful in the class is Twitter. This is my Twitter account. Twitter is a really awesome tool. I really found it to be something that allows people to connect really well. The cool thing about Twitter is you have it gives you a bunch of people. Once you start following people, it gives you a bunch of people to follow. So here's a list of people that it tells me to follow, and they're all associated with educational tweets. So I really, really like Twitter. And I found that Twitter was the one thing I found that allowed me to connect most with other people. The most popular hashtag of all for education is EdChat, but here you can see a bunch of different hashtags that one can use. EdChat I found brought me together with the most teachers, and it was nice because people started to actually answer my chats. Another thing that I really liked about Twitter is that it just allows you to share everything. There's articles on Twitter, there's tweets, there's people. It's a really awesome website. Okay, next thing I took away from ECMP was how to use Google. Of course, I knew how to use Google Basics. I knew how to use my email that's on Google. I knew Google Maps. I of course knew Google Images. But then again, there was a ton of things that I learned about Google that I didn't know before. One of the things I learned was Google Docs. Google Docs is pretty much like a Microsoft Word thing. It's very similar. The cool thing about it is that it will save things right when you make them, so you don't have to worry about saving them if you forget to. And it's also nice because it can make your class virtually paperless, which Alex's class was. So I really appreciated that, and I really look forward to that when I'm a teacher. The next Google aspect I learned about was Google Hangouts. We did something very similar to this with Blackboard Collaborate, but I like Google Hangouts a little bit better. I found that Google Hangouts is, it's pretty much like a better version of Skype, and it's a really awesome feature that Google allows you to do and connect with people all over the world. You can connect with about 10 people at a time, so I found it was a little more useful to me than Skype. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be talking about is YouTube. So I have used YouTube before many times, but one thing on YouTube I didn't really know about before was TED Talks. TED Talks are these amazing talks that you can Google, or sorry, that you can research, and there's people talking for like sometimes hours about a certain subject, and they're really beneficial when you listen to them, and I had to write a few blogs on them, and I really enjoyed these TED Talks. On YouTube, I actually made my first YouTube video from being in this class. It was a little embarrassing, but I got through it, and it was actually so easy to use, and I've made quite a few since then, so I'm very happy with YouTube. Moving on, another few things that I learned from being an ECMP55 is just really cool things I can use when I'm a teacher. So Pinterest is one of them. These are some of the tools I've learned. Pinterest I usually went on for just like little things like how to do stuff by myself or how to make recipes. But with Pinterest, if you type in educational ideas, it gives you a bunch of stuff that's really awesome for teachers. Tips and tricks and little lesson plans that you can use. So Pinterest was a really awesome resource I found from being in this class. The next one is called MoveNote. What MoveNote is it's pretty much like a PowerPoint presentation, but you can actually be talking on the side. So if I give you a quick little thing, click it fast, it's me talking over here while my MoveNote presentation goes on. So I really liked MoveNote as opposed to regular PowerPoint. I found it works really well, and I was really happy with learning how to do this. Another thing I learned was Code Academy and how to animate my name. I found this was really cool. I did all of this by making this whole code by myself, so I found this was really interesting and really cool and a really fun activity to do that was really informative. And the final thing I will be talking about is Prezi. Prezi is a tool that works really, really well for people that are wanting to do presentations and also have an alternative like MoveNote. It's a little bit different and it's a really cool alternative. It makes giving PowerPoint presentations really fun, and this is sort of what it looks like. This is a Prezi that I made a few years ago for another class that I was in. So I really enjoyed being in this, and I really liked using this. Okay, so that's it for my summary of learning. Overall, I just wanted to say that I had a great time being in this class. I learned so much, and I also learned that just social networking is so important, and as a teacher, it's going to probably be my future when I'm a teacher. So taking this class was really helpful and really beneficial for me. As I said before, technology is such an amazing thing, and I think that when it is used in the right ways and in the right manner, that it can be really beneficial for everyone. At the same time, technology can be a little scary at times, but when you have the proper guidance and you have the proper help and learning how to use it, it can be your best friend. So I just wanted to say that I love taking this class, and that's it. Thanks, guys.